got a bunch of tasty CBD herb from Herbaleyes. Check out all of this incredible range of strains and stuff. We're going to put it to the test and see how it measures up. So we've been testing a few different providers of CBD hemp flowers recently because, you know, we just love using CBD hemp here in the bunker when we're testing vapes, when we're doing like warranty service on them. We want to see what kind of clouds they're producing, and also when we're filming videos and stuff. And there's such a wide variety of CBD products out there. It's sometimes quite hard to know what is the good stuff. But one brand that we've come across during this last few weeks of testing is this UK-based company, Herbaleyes. It's a small business. I think it's only one-person business at the moment, or if not, it's not much more than that. But they put together these really nice packages of CBD herb that comes in these jars, usually with one of these little kind of bags around it to protect the jar. So it's really nicely packaged. But the quality of the hemp itself is like next level. Like, look at this, for example. This one is Amnesia Haze flavor CBD hemp. So there's like no THC in it, very trace levels of THC, but quite high CBD content. And he's got all the test results and stuff so that you can see all that. But just look at the quality of the buds here. It's really nicely trimmed, really clearly well grown. The smell of them is just absolutely amazing. And it's such a variety of strains. Like there's Sherbalato, which I think is probably my favorite. Just got so much flavor to it. We got Gorilla Glue, Caramello, Strawberry, that one is. This one's Skywalker OG. This one is Chiquita Banana. And the Amnesia Haze, I already said. So I'm going to sample some of these and show you the kind of hits that you get from it. And to do that, I'm using my Dynavap Azurium and the Dynavap Orion induction heater. It's a really simple way to take like small hits, and especially when you're doing like flavor sessions like this, because the chamber of the Dynavap's quite small, you can just do a small hit and then empty it out and move on to the next one. It's really easy to load these Dynavaps as well. Just do it like so. So here we go. Let's start off with the Sherbalato. It's the one that I've really enjoyed so far. Here we go. Let's whack it in. Only takes a few seconds to start heating. Really good cloud production, first of all, but the flavor is great, like incredible flavor, really rich and tasty. Yeah, just fantastic stuff. Like, I remember when CBD hemp first came out a little while ago, there wasn't really much flavor to any of it. It all kind of tasted a bit grassy. There certainly weren't really different strains available. It was all quite sort of stringy herb with a lot of seeds in and stuff like that. And things have really changed, you know, it really seems to have stepped up quite a bit. Right, next one I'm going to go in on is the Amnesia Haze. It's a well-known name, but how does this kind of hemp variety actually measure up? The reason I like the Sherbalato is because there's quite a sort of variety of flavor in there. It's not just kind of fresh piney flavor. It's got a bit of like fruitiness to it, a little bit of kind of almost lavendery at the bottom. So it's like a full spectrum of flavor. So let's see what the Amnesia Haze is like. That tends to be more on the sort of piney side, I think, flavor-wise. So we'll see how it is in this CBD form. Yeah, definitely a lighter, more piney flavor, a little bit of citrus in there, kind of fresh tasting, but really nice and kind of refreshing, actually. It kind of feels like a spring morning or something like that. Tastes really nice, actually. I might go in for another hit of that now that's cooled down. I love using this Orion. It's such a simple, handheld little induction heater to use. Works so well. Yeah, big thick clouds on that second hit. I do find that the Orion can really push the vapor production up to the top level when you're using these CBD hemps, which is great. You know, it's just great to have such satisfying vapor production. I'm going to try this strawberry now. It's come in one of these little jars. I think this is one of the newer flavours, still sealed for protection. Let's crack open that seal. It does have a kind of strawberry smell to it. Very faint. Interesting. I wonder how, you know, it was fascinating to me how they managed to breed those flavours into various different strains. Just grind some of this up and we'll see how it tastes. Yeah, it's got such a fresh sort of, it's almost like strawberries growing on the plant, you know, it's that kind of, you can almost taste the faint strawberry taste in there, but it's more of the actual strawberry plant itself. So yeah, it's going to be fascinating to see how this actually tastes when you vape it. Let's find out. Just a very kind of faint suggestion of strawberry in there. Otherwise it is kind of similar to the Amnesia Haze, but maybe a little bit kind of lower register in flavour. Really tasty though, and actually a really pleasant kind of, it's just a really pleasant experience vaping that. And I do, as I'm kind of taking hit after hit here, you do start to notice that really subtle CBD effect. It's weird, it's really hard to describe because it's not, you don't really feel it in your head or anything. It's more in your muscles. I feel it in my shoulders, you know, suddenly there's a little bit more relaxation going on. And maybe you understand if you suffer from anxiety, or if you're ever in situations that make you anxious, if you know what it's like to suddenly not have that anxiety, then you kind of know what the experience is of vaping CBD. It kind of has that effect somehow, just a little bit of extra calming, almost like you've had some sort of a treatment, like a massage, or sat in a sauna, or maybe done some stretches or something like that. It's that slight additional level of relaxation. It also, you know, has a bunch of other health benefits, I understand, but you know, I just like vaping it for the flavour and the experience, actually. It's nice to vape something natural, that isn't kind of processed, that has a sort of a noticeable effect, but isn't, you know, doesn't impair you in any way. So you can, you know, get about your business and do everything you need to without any interruptions. So that's the strawberry. I do like that. I've got to say, I think so far, I think my favourite is still the Sherbalato. Let's try Chiquita Banana. That sounds interesting. Chiquita Banana, and it does again have a kind of a banana-y smell to it. I don't know if this is like just power of suggestion or what, but there is something kind of sweet, that sweet sort of tropical banana-y flavour in there when you sniff it. Let's see what happens when I heat this up in the Orion and vape it. That kind of feels a little bit more tickly to me. There's definitely a bit of that kind of fruity, banana-y vibe to it. Also something else, maybe a bit more peppery to it. Pleasant, definitely. I can imagine enjoying that. You know, out on a sunny day or something like that. It's very nice, very enjoyable indeed. You see, I've got so many of these to go through. I'll try and do a bit of a lightning round here. We've got this Gorilla Glue. Now, I know what Gorilla Glue normally smells and tastes like. Let's see how this works. Very sort of, I don't know, lavendery, floral smell to that, quite potent. Yeah, it's a really lavendery flavour or smell to it as I grind it up and smell it. So let's load it up and see if that follows through when vaping. big cloud producer, this straight away, big thick clouds and strong flavour as well. There's something almost blackcurrantish about it, but very much lavender, very much like, height of summer in an English herb garden or something like that. There's almost something about rosemary and thyme and that kind of thing in there as well. Very, very nice. What else have we got? We got, what's this little one here? That's the strawberry. Skywalker OG. Let's try a bit of that. Let's take a look at that lovely nug Skywalker OG. It's got a kind of a fuely aroma to it, almost diesely, but also a bit of that lavender in there that I recognise from the Gorilla Glue. Yeah, there is that lavender again in there. Something else as well, something a bit more, almost meaty, almost a savoury kind of flavour to this. And then that fueliness is powering the whole thing underneath. It's really, really kind of satisfying vape hit, that, the Skywalker OG. That feels like you're getting something out of it. It's really nice, tasty, tasty stuff going in for a second hit. Something almost smoky about it, it's got that rich, almost like cigar smoke, that kind of rich, kind of thick flavour to it. You can feel it coating your tongue and stuff. So, such a variety of different strains there, amazing quality. Everything is just so beautifully packaged, but also such beautiful quality herb. So check it out for yourselves, and do let us know if you know of any other CBD providers who provide like really good quality stuff like this. We always like hearing about, especially small independent businesses who are out there doing this kind of thing, just so that we can kind of shine the spotlight on them. So let us know in the comments if you know of anybody like that. But certainly we can recommend Herbaleyes. So far, they have not let us down. Every single product has been excellent quality. So check them out for yourself, and we'll see you again very soon. Take it easy.